Hello, dear listeners. Welcome back. Yeah, to this. I still don't really know what this is. It's a thing, isn't it? It's just sort of a thing. If you're wondering why backtracking is happening, I am looking to head backwards for a couple of reasons. First of all, why would my laptop not make noises in that exact moment? Notification. I'll clear that. Anyway, so between the videos, the amethyst thing with the schematic was really bugging me, so I'm gonna try and go back and get that. Amethyst is over it, but I am evidently really quite annoyed that she couldn't get to that schematic because I'm convinced that there's no obvious reason, unless that's the third schematic, and she needs a slightly upgraded whip to get it. But I think I'm still on her.
Here.
Wouldn't you want to hide the third upgrade deeper in the game? I'm not sure. So let's find out. This seems to be the easiest way to go backwards. I just realised that by going in and out, I'm probably I had a. Damn it! We're gonna get stuck into battles during backtracking, aren't we? Did not consider that. Okay, well that's an unfortunate start to this whole affair. Before we go any further, let us do that. Let's keep one of these little balls of irritation from no. That's no good. Well, that was a waste of a move in many ways then. Let's do this then. Too early on the second hit. Drats. Well, I guess this is good for XP, I suppose. Gotta get those XPs. Don't like you, gonna knock you over. And there you go. So yeah, I really was. I was just in my head. I couldn't quite get it out of my brain that like there was a thing I left behind that is something like a schematic. Feels really like I should have it. Because when I finish this area, I'm gonna head back to the forge, see what I've collected, and see if there's anything else I can build and upgrade. So I really want to make sure that if there's a schematic that's available to me, then I want it. If I'm being honest. So yeah, right, now I've got this situation a little bit more under control. Let's just, I'm just going to go on the all-out offensive on this one. I was thinking about tactics again. I was thinking about maybe getting Amethyst to put a whip on the other little guy just to make sure he doesn't sort of ball up or go spiky. But like, in a moment, I'm going to have a situation where the other guy's dead anyway, and I'm going to be wanting to focus my attacks on him. So it's no good putting Amethyst's whip on him with electrocution, because if I do, then he's only going to... now he's gone spiky. I suppose delaying it for one turn might have been worth it. Wait, what's... Oh, that's a tempting thing that's there, but I'm not going to do that. I'll save that. I feel like bosses are ahoy. Yeah. So what's the best move I have here? Waiting. Patience is the best move I have here. There it is. Bada boom. Actually, patience would have really held off if I'd actually properly stayed there, because then I could have had three moves instead of 1, 5, and 1, 2. But there you go. Live and learn. Not that it's necessary, because it looks like Steven's going to finish this one up in one move. Bajow. I'm just making up little phrases for myself now to keep me entertained. Bajow. That's my new catchphrase. Hope you guys like it. Love a good catchphrase. That's my bingo bongo. Bajow. Don't know what it means, but it means something. Anywho, let's switch to Garnet momentarily. There it is. So I can do this. I will say, right, about Garnet's punch. If you look at the sound and the movement, they're a little out of sync. They don't match up as cleanly as you might hope. And that's really frustrating because I've been using some of the sounds of their attacks, like Connie's sword swipes in battle are a really good way to sync up. No! Oh, there was no avoiding that battle, I'm afraid. That's disappointing. But here we are. We're back where Andy wanted us to be anyway. So, straight away, let's do that. And then use you to knock this guy out of here because he needs to be... Why have I only got... Oh, because he hit me first. I only had 3, not the usual. But that's okay because this guy is Dunzo. Oh no, I didn't hit the... Ah, that's alright. I'll sort him out now. How did I miss the thing on that one? So he's jamming. He's a happy guy. Let's put you to sort of one side for now while we take that guy out. Yeah, that's no good. His shield's too much. I'm going to wait to choose a moment to attack now. Now is when I attack. Boom. Okay. So we'll call that success. Sorry, accidentally hit the wrong button. I've got a really bad habit of doing that. Okay. Now you're free. We can focus on killing you. I feel like they've borrowed the that punch of Garnet's from the moment I was talking about in the last episode. I've got to try and look up what clip that's from. There's an episode where they start in an ice cave and there's a Ghoulie to fight, and it actually becomes about something completely different, and I've forgotten what. That's why it's a little bit hard to place which episode it's from, because it's actually not from like a... It's not one of those things where that then, the thing they beat is the storyline. It's sort of about something different. I think it's not Monster Buddies as such, but it might be Monster Buddies. I really can't remember. But yeah, there's an episode where it starts with Amethyst sort of punching a big thing back into a wall, sort of stumbles backwards into the wall in a sort of icy cave. And I've forgotten what episode it's from or what it relates to. But I feel like the animation of her punch might be based on that. Just based on its design. I've noticed they've done that a couple of times where they've looked... The guys who've made this game have looked really closely at the show. And they've made the... Like, Garnet's stable jump, this one, that's obviously based on the answer, but I may have said that previously. Oh, here we go again. Ah, no, it's still not working. Look how easily that one works compared. Right, let's...
Yo, yo, yo!
Yeah, thank you. Amazing. There's just no information at all. Oh, I was so sure. I was sure it's just like a glitch or something and that I'd be able to like get it straight away. But I really... Do I look it up? But I think... See, there's the thing. Okay, this is the situation we're in. I don't believe I should be looking anything up. I think that's cheating. So, I'm not going to be looking anything up as this playthrough goes through. But, I'm stood here right now, wasting my time doing this, because I'm convinced it's some sort of glitch that I'm supposed to be able to get that, because I can't see... It doesn't follow logic. So, if that is, let's say, the third schematic for Amethyst's weapon upgrade, and the second one is what I need to get before I come back for this... Oh, that could be just it, and they just want you to come back. But, like, that just seems really unfair, because that means I've got to get further into the game to get the second one, just to be able to come back for the third. Which is, like, forces me just to upgrade her weapon to come right back to an earlier point in the game. But I guess backtracking is, like, sort of... maybe what this is designed for. But they look the same distance. They all look the same distance away from each other. There's a little platform for each, so why can I not grab that one? Why? Makes no sense to me. That's really frustrating. So I'm tempted to look it up just so... You know what? I'm going to look it up. Because if I'm wrong, The reason I wasn't going to do it, because if I'm wrong, I didn't want to know the answer. But if I'm wrong, it's not some sort of glitch or problem. But at least this way I'll know, and I can just move on with my life. So, although it's like, what do you Google for something like that? Am I an idiot? Google says yes. Let's see. Okay, so I'm an idiot. Well, no, not an idiot. The game... Yeah. The game's a little tricky. So, I looked it up, and apparently, I don't know if they just laid this here to be a trap, but it looks like there are 3 little points to get the 3 things. So I assumed I'd have to get it from there. But it turns out, as you just saw, I got it from here. I don't know if that's intentional to try and mislead me, or if it's a glitch where they sort of misplaced the point that sparks that sort of animation because it is that's all it is. It's like that triggers when you're in the exact right spot. You don't get really to aim that long or whip, not really. Game sort of makes you feel like you do, but it's clearly just like because otherwise it would be really imprecise and it would all glitch out everywhere. So yeah, that was interesting. Oh, that's the oddest tree I've ever seen in my life. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I think I've just worked something out. I'll get there in a second, but let's do that to start with, because I think I figured out Greg's puzzle, possibly. So yeah, so I don't know if that's an intentional, like they try to make it more difficult by tricking you by putting arguably the more valuable item in the middle sort of slot there, but yeah, that's interesting. Let's quickly. Nope. That's what I wanted to do. Oh no, I've realised my mistake. I made this mistake last time I was in this fight as well, didn't I? So far, this episode is just a huge amount of backtracking, I'm aware. I am sorry. Yeah, that's going to go straight through and ruin her thing anyway. That's really annoying. No, don't burst now. Damn.
Show's over, I guess.
The show is over.
How about
Let's...
this tasty number?
And now, let me introduce you to the ground. Little one. Steven is far more useful than I initially anticipated as well. I think they've been pretty clever with finding ways to make him seem sufficiently powered. Oh, there's 5 rocks as well. Okay, yeah, I do think I know what I'm doing with. I might be proven wrong, and we'll see. But it doesn't make sense to me any other way. So we'll. Nope. Let's use. Got it. It's clobbering time. I've already forgotten whatever my little catchphrase was from the beginning of this. Was it this video? I think it was this video. But we'll make it clobbering time my new catchphrase. For now, until I forget it, and then I'll come up with a better one. Is he going for Greg or Garnet? I can't tell. Greg, it looks like. Well, tough. apparently I was reading in some of the notes that at one point in the game, I can't remember if it's for Smoky Quartz or if it's for Stevoni, but apparently I don't know if it's been patched out now or if it's due to be patched out, but apparently they got it kind of, let's make Amethyst do something useful. They got it wrong apparently with the pronoun for either Stevoni or Smoky Quartz, and they were using she instead of like they. And I don't know. I find that okay. I'll come back to that in a second. Because look, that I was like, first I went, that's a weird. There's a green tree next to these sort of. Why is there what's green snow? Sort of. I was like, that's odd. Is that a broken texture or something? And then I noticed the two red ones next to it, and then I noticed that those weren't normal white trees like the ones in the background. They're blue. So I think red, green, red, blue, blue. Red, green, red, blue, blue. Let's see if I'm right. So. I am now proceeding to play that pattern in. Ah, there it is. Oh, and look, the little rocks in front changed to the colours as well. Now I feel smart. Oh, it's not often I feel smart, so we'll call that a victory.
Behold, friend.
Immune to knockback and slipping on ice.
Cheeseburger back.
There's only so many badges I can give to Steven, but dear Lord.
What up?
Yes, please. The reason, if you're wondering why I'm giving it to Steven, he's got the best jump, and he's got the jump I'm the most familiar with, because the timing and the animation and the distance and the height on all the other jumps is less familiar to me. So when doing platforming, I find it easiest to use Steven because I know his jump best. So yeah, the healthy human badge is going to go away for the boots, I think, for now. But I think the regen badge is probably going to get replaced with the healthy human badge on Greg.
That's one bodacious badge.
Because he's got the lowest health. Because he's the least thingied. Yes, thingied is the word. Okay, what did I want on Garnet next? It was this, wasn't it? The super shield breaker. So, holy hell. She requires a lot of...
That's how you level up.
Yeah, that is how you level up. Let's see. What's Amethyst got? Nothing.
Freddy.
Steven's got stuff. What was I working towards with him? Reinforced shield. Immune to spikes. Yeah, that's what I wanted to work towards. So that's going to be a long, arduous journey. But we're on it. We're on it.
This is
There's...
Back to...
Yo, yo, yo.
Yeah, we're good. Okay. So yeah, a bit of luck there, because I wouldn't have come back if it wasn't for the Garnet thing. And then... I mean, I didn't even notice. To be honest, I paid almost no attention to these rocks, which I also should have, because I'm willing to bet when I would say the first time, and I'd have to look back at the footage, when I played the red one, this first red rock lit up, and that would have alerted me that there was some sort of pattern, and then I would have tried until I hit green, and then gone, oh, look, green. And I may have eventually figured it out through, you know, just trying different ones, because there's only one of three options, so it only takes, so it's red, green, and then, like, try red, green, and blue here until I get the right one, and then try red, green, and blue here until I get the right one. I get it, and I would have worked it out that way, I guess. But when the answer is sitting right here, I can't believe it. I just caught the, through sheer coincidence, caught the unusual color of the trees, basically. For those of you wondering what I'm doing, there you go, Greg, king of the trees. I don't know why I felt the need to do that. Okay, so Steven shouldn't slip anymore, which makes him very valuable to me, because, well, he would have been more useful, you know, last time, but... So there you go, some backtracking to start the episode. I say start, we're like halfway through now, but that's fine, not to worry. So yeah, we got the whip schematic, as predicted. I don't know if I got enough... In fact, I should really look to see how much of the various MacGuffins to do the schematics I need. Because I'll have to look at what the different... The other thing that's interesting is I noticed with the... with the other sorts of upgrades, you have... Thank you, game. You have a heads up as to what they're going to be, but I've noticed... downside to backtracking, enemies respawn. I'll have to come back to that. I've noticed that with the
Love is all you need.
upgrades for the gauntlets, the whip, all that stuff, it doesn't actually tell you what getting a new one does. Everything else, you could look ahead and be like, oh, it's going to do this, or it's going to do that. But the weapon on the upgrade side is a big old mystery, and I find that interesting. The only thing I've actually upgraded so far, I think, is Steven's shield. What did it do? Let's see. Perfect blocks now activate a short regeneration effect on Steven. Yeah. It's still interesting. Yeah. So I've now got schematics for more stuff than I'm always hitting the wrong button. Always hitting the wrong button. That's my new catchphrase. Always hitting the wrong button. I got a secret who's he what's it. Confused to unlock one big secret wall. Where do we see one of those again? Yeah, I know where that is. I'm gonna head back to the forest for that. Big ice cube, very big cold ice cube. Might well hang on to it. Yeah, I've got a bunch of those to use. Still need to find one more glow stick. Medjui's doodle, which has got a technical inventory to spin use. So I've got like 4 schematics now. I've got for Connie, the sword. I still need 5 of the pink ones to make that. The gauntlet. Garnet's gauntlet, I just need 1 red one. For the spear for Pearl, I need 3 of the yellow. And the whip, I need 2 more of the dark blue sort. So I've not got any of them at the moment. 2 more, did I say? No, I've got 2. I need a bunch more. So, yeah, not going back to the forge anytime soon. Anyway, I'm going to... You know what? We fought last week. I'm going to jump past you because I've already wasted enough of the dear listeners' time. Oh, I really thought I was outside of the range of that. Alright, well I guess we're doing this battle again. Sorry, guys. Star points, please, before he does anything tricky with his wizardiness. Ah, someone can congratulate Amethyst, who... Have we done Greg and Amethyst yet? We
Amethyst, that was wild.
Alright, well, we'll build that up a little bit. That's a newish one. Oh, I was too late on that. Right, this is what I was hoping for. So... Can he be pushed back or out of the... No, he can't. Well, that's okay. Dead now anyway. Clobbering time. Well, that puts us in a pretty good position. We got rid of the most dangerous member of the enemy party here. Nice job, Greg. I'll give you the feedback. Can we fuse now? Do we have a team move? If I give Greg enough... If I give Greg enough, like, encouragement, will we eventually work better together? Oh, don't hit Greg now after I've just done that, please. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, you focus on Steven. That's great. Steven did a block. Who should I increase his relationship with? Who has he not done a move with yet? I've done him and... I've definitely done him in Amethyst. I've definitely done him with Garnet. And I've definitely done him with Greg. I've done them all, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Whichever move is most useful. I thought Garnet's one was pretty powerful. The health regen effects of his with Greg was fine, but I find attack and offense a lot more useful than defense in games like this. I feel like you can get really wrapped up in the defense and not actually end up achieving a whole lot. Or you draw out the games basically, and the longer you're in the fight, the more you're risking bad things happening to your character. Oh wow, okay, I didn't know I would have been able to knock him off from there. Let's see if we can do the same over here then. Ah, just dodging that. We've got one left, I might as well use the hit. Garner's going to do some clobbering next turn anyway. Assuming he doesn't do anything first, which he hasn't, so that is Garnet's clobbering time. That seems to push... Garnet seems to push them back further than Steven. Garnet's one, I suppose, that's the payoff. It's a risk-reward system a little bit there because...
I put it in here somewhere.
No, don't do that. Because with Garnet's one, you've got to have... It's 2 button presses, so it's less reliable than Steven's because I'm... Oh, shit. Brilliant. Amazing. Hopefully I'm... Oh, that was a bit of a... That felt like a risky move. There it is. It still throws me, the sound of her punch, because it's like it makes a clunky noise before it makes... Yeah, it's interesting. Right, let's get you... Oh, boom. This is going to be fun. Because I have a feeling I know how this is going to end pretty quickly. I got an achievement, POW, for delivering over 100 damage with one ability. Did Steven do that? Or did Garnet? That must have been a Steven move. Oh, because he had full health and I killed him in one because he was close to the ledge. So it was technically a... I didn't actually do 100 damage in terms of my attack, but the guy that fell off the edge had 100 HP, so that counts, I guess. And here we go. Greg is sort of playing the role of Bard, isn't he, in this game, which is pretty cool. I also really like that flickery look when they're low on health. I've not really talked about that, but I think that's a really neat... I know I am aware, but I have not forgotten that I've got Smoky Quartz waiting in the wings, but I just... Definitely not necessary for any of these fights. That is excessive beyond belief. Fantastic. So who am I right now? I'm gone. No, wrong button, Dan! That is definitely like a catchphrase for this whole thing. Is that I hit the wrong button far too often. One day I'll learn. Or maybe I'll never learn.
I know I put it in here somewhere.
It's the bag. I just open the bag all the time for no reason. And I stand by my previous assertion that with Garnet, the big ones that she can't currently unlock, I reckon Gauntlet upgrade gets me through those. Doesn't say so, because as we pointed out, it doesn't actually do that, but I think that is ultimately where it's all going. Right, let's switch back to Steven for platforming, because he is, again, the jump I'm most familiar with, and he now has anti-slip shoes, which again would have been more useful earlier in the game. There's a lot less ice. Ow. Wow. Straight away, well done me for not paying attention. Oh no, that was a bit of a waste. Oh, I really want that to knock him back. He is dangerous. Those wizardy ones are really, really dangerous. Right, let's try that again, shall we? And then, if I'm clever... Can Steven, will you just... Yeah. Good. I wasn't sure about the angles on that because Steven was sort of next to him. I didn't know what he would actually physically do. But that's fine. Now let's make Steven knock over this guy. Well, these fights end a lot quicker when you start like thinking more tactically as well. That's worth noting. But Dodoi, I know, I'm aware. I'm aware of my own stupidity. Right, now is that no. Oh. Right. Let's see, the problem is Garnet is now on that side of it, so if I used her to knock it over now, it wouldn't really work, but it would now. Because I was worried if I used Garnet then she would have gone on the other side. And it wouldn't have actually done that, which is what I was hoping for. Right, this is a... when I get my next move, it's going to be Amethyst, I think. Nope, not going to matter. Oh, it is going to matter.
jeez.
Oh, Greg. Right. No, oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What a waste. Oh. Oh, I'm absolutely gonna cry. What a shame. I'm actually gonna cry. That was a real. I wanted to use Amethyst's electric whip to keep it in place and bring it down from its spiky position so we could maybe. If I meet a boss around the next corner, I'm actually gonna be quite upset. Poor Greg as well.
I've got
No.
just the thing.
I'm more sad at the loss of the smoky quartz I'd been very tactically saving through incompetence. Damn it. That is not what I wanted to do at all. There it is. Quite irritated at my own behaviour. Have I got any like badges hanging around that'll help? I don't really need to make anyone fireproof yet. That'll be handy when we get to a fire area, which I'm assuming there is one. If we're in an ice one now. Freebie badge. Make that go on.
Ooh, shiny.
I'm gonna cry. Steven's still sliding about on the ice, so I guess that's it. I guess it meant in battle more than outside of battle, which is unfortunate, because I was hoping it would. Let's.
Do your thing. Cheeseburger backpack. This'll do the trick. What am I
Let's do a bit
gonna
of
pick?
healing.
What am I gonna pick?
What am I? Oh, and also this is the other thing where it's like
Coming
I'm gonna
right up.
heal here, and I guarantee you I'm gonna turn the corner and there's gonna be one of those like
I know.
healing pads.
Maybe this?
Not that these items are few and far between, to be fair.
Nicely done.
Nicely done. No, not at all. We've wasted Sugalite. Not Sugalite, sorry. Smoky quartz. There they were, just glorious and smoky quartz and about for one little.
Let's get this party started.
That is infuriating. Boom. I'll take it. Purple. That is one I need for sure. The indigo one. What does that get me though? I wonder.
Ooh, I
Let's
know.
double check. Let's double check. I really thought Connie's sword was indigo. The other one. Well, the game hasn't had enough time to actually register that.
This
stuff
one's
yet.
for Steven.
Oh, we got the donut back. That I just used.
Cheeseburger backpack.
Still saying 0 out of 5. I really thought that's what I just got. But it turns out it might have been that one. Whip schematic. Because I think I only had 2 of those before, and now I have more. Whoa, that was close. Who have I not done together yet? So I've done Steven and Greg, Steven and Garnet, and Steven and Amethyst. So I guess we're just going to go back to rebuilding Smoky Quartz. I'm literally. I'll have completed this game and I'll still be going. But I wasted Smoky Quartz that time. Cool. Need a big giant blue key, I guess. Right, let's not mess this up. Teamwork! That was pretty awesome. Not gonna lie. Those of you wondering why I'm not using Amethyst as much at the moment is she is useful when there's a big lumbery thing that I want to hold in place while I take out the little things around it at the moment. And that doesn't. We don't always have that situation in the battles. Like right now, I'm just trying to think of like the quickest ways to like take out these, and I don't. She's just not necessary at this stage, basically. Dead. Meat.
I'm ready.
Ow!
That was annoying. And also, some fights I look at and I think this will end so quickly, it's not really worth me wasting 2 star points to make the stars go quicker. Right, who have I not had? I've had... Wait. Have I had Garnet and Amethyst yet? Sugalite awaits. I don't think I've done Sugalite. Oh, that's exciting. Ooh, missed my cue. Because I was too busy thinking about Sugalite, I guess. That's hilarious. Wow. How have I missed that one? But I've also not done Garnet and Greg either, so that's another one I've got to think about. Okay, now let's... Bingo bongo. I guess there's only one way to finish this off with the one we've got. Okay, let's see. So, Garnet and Greg I've not done yet. And Amethyst and Garnet I've not done yet. So Garnet's teamwork moves here. I've done the one with Steven, but she's the big gap, because I think I've definitely done Greg with Steven, and have I done Greg and Amethyst as well? Is that another one I'm missing? I think it is. Oh, it's all exciting. There's so many possibilities. Right. Again, this is that question of which way is the secret and which way is the story. That's... Oh, another one of those puzzles from Greg. For Greg. Can I get up there? This feels like that's the story way. This feels like the secrets are a bound way. So we're going to do secrets are a bound way first, so I don't have to do any backtracking. Okay, so that's fine. 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 And that is extra fine. Okay. Maybe. Could we? Could it be that it'd be that easy? Oh man. Wow. And let's see if Garnet can do the same. Due to my incompetence, she couldn't. She would have as well, because look how much further back she would have made it go. That's unfortunate. I get so used to the timing on Steven sometimes, because I do that more frequently, that like when I get to Garnet, it's a bit like, wait, what now? Please don't go back after Steven. Oh, that's not fair.
That's my son.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Cheeseburger backpack.
Oh well. Let us see. I was pressing Y for health for Steven, but the game had different plans. There are, I think this game needs maybe less health items. Because it's hard to know which one to use in any given situation. That didn't really help that much. Alright. Let's see if I was right about my theory. Would that have knocked it over the edge? No! Even that wouldn't have done it. Alright. I feel better about missing that attack last time then. This music is awesome. I need to look into actually and see if the guys who do the music for the show do the game, because I think the music in this has been spectacular. Oh. Bit of a grudge there against the person who's giving him so much hurt. I'll take the headband, the sweatband too, even. And I gave us an extra star, which is enough for me to push a little bit overboard. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I want to get it before anything else. I want to see if I can knock him off the edge. Yes! We did it, guys! And we got some leveling up done. And a new upgrade for Amethyst. Second badge slot. Boom. Well, aren't we just cooking with gas now? And if I switch to... Come on, it. We can get whatever this is. Violet again. Which I'm guessing means Amethyst's upgrade is
I've got just the thing.
looking more... Because it... No, 4 out of 9. So now is that one... Oh, that's so weird. Because I'm sure it said Violet on the other one that we got. But that put Amethyst up by 2. That one's Violet and put that one up by... I don't know. I'm losing track. Evidently. Oh.
What am I gonna pick? What am I gonna pick?
Right, wait a second. Because... Have they hidden anything back here that I can't... Because I can't see it, I can't... No, they've not been that mean. Hidden something where I can't actually see it. Because that would be a little cruel. Okay, so I'm up here. There's a warp pad up here, which suggests to me this is... Maybe this is where the story is. And I have chosen incorrectly. And the bonusy stuff is the other way, and I'm picked wrong. Oh, I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out shortly. Let Greg open this one.
Open sesame?
Greg never gets to do stuff. Okay. He is frozen in his animation. That's amazing. I'll switch to someone else because he is very stuck. I wonder if he'll come unstuck or if I'm just Gregless now. He might be Gregless, which is frustrating because there's another one of his puzzles down here. Alright, well, let's see if we just move far away and he'll just sort of... The game will... I suspect if we move far enough away... Okay, so I need to look around again for the colours, because I could do it by... There you go. I could do it through guesswork, but that would take ages, I think. Or I could look around, because I feel like if I do it by guesswork and spend ages doing it, I'm going to then find out whether... Because it's not the trees this time, because they don't have colours. But how far am I going to have to travel to get the right colours? And is that worth it when I could just guess? Again, is this where story is, or is this where goodies are? This is where goodies are, I guess.
Cheeseburger backpack!
I definitely do not have the item for that. Okay. Let's see if we can look around and see the colours. Oh, wait. Some blue rocks down there that look a bit unnatural. But they're all blue. They might just be frozen rocks. They might not be telling me anything. Or they could be telling me everything. No, they're just blue rocks. Okay. It can't take that long to just sort of guesswork it through. Let's see. Okay, so the first one is blue, because that has gone blue. Or has it just got the colour of what you've done anyway, so there's no actual indicator of... will they just go whatever color I select? Sort of reminding me where I'm up to. I think they might not actually be indicators of whether I've got it right or not. That is frustrating. Yeah, they're just going to do whatever I do, aren't they? Because there's no way I've guessed this right on the first go, so... Yeah, I got it wrong. So I've got to go find the colour scheme somewhere. I'll find that later. Nope, not falling for that shit. Suck on that. Okay, it's going to be a different strategy this time because we haven't got anywhere we can be, so straight away do that. And then... get the lumbery guy out of the way. I've got a freebie though, so I can put it back on, which is beautiful. That's handy. No, I'm glad I used that badge. And while that is out of the way, not really having as much effect on, I'm going to beat the heck out of the wizardy one so he can't keep doing what he's been doing, basically. No, Greg, you keep doing what you're doing. Because he is such a danger. Awesome. So now all I've really got to worry about is the little guy. What's he gonna do? Revenge. I hit him with my shield a minute ago, I guess. What's that? Bubble launch. Oh, is that his one with Garnet? Yeah, I think it is. I've already done that one. And there's no point in wasting it now. It's a good move. I'll start to save that for a boss type dealio. Or someone who's giving me trouble. I guess I'm just going to keep doing that. I haven't found much tactical use yet for Garnet's draw attention to her sort of move. But I can totally see in a situation like I had that time when... What did I say I was going to... Do I build towards Sugalite? Oh, yeah. Okay. Sugalites are coming. I can sense it in my bones. What happened there, Steven? Yeah, Lord. I blame the character, not my own useless... How far are we into this video? This might be already... Oh my, we're well past the limit now. This is what happens, I've gotten so into the game now, I'm not even paying attention to the timer. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, that we are... I'm not going to use that, that'd be ridiculous. I think we might have to end here because... Wait, what did I... I was so distracted thinking about like the timer, and I'm worried that like we're gonna hit the limit that I keep looking away when I shouldn't really be looking away. I'm trying to figure out what I am doing time-wise. I only get an hour recording on this Xbox DVR thing. Is it gonna hurt Greg? I don't know where it's going. It's alright, it's gonna be dead pretty soon. Steven's turn. God, it's either another onion or we're being followed. Wow, that's a lot of star fruit. What does that do? Bottle of roses says. Revive a teammate with full health. Together breakfast. Restore some health. For the full... Oh, that's... I've already got 19 of them though. Not exactly hard to come by. That, on the other hand, though. Yeah, why not? That feels like it's a worthy purchase. Ooh, that's good. That would have been... That's potentially a dangerous move. Okay, so I don't think we can do the next battle, I'm afraid, because I think I'm running out of time on the recording. So I don't know if I'll be able to actually do Sugalite in this video, which is a shame, because I was really hoping to be able to do that.
Somewhere.
Man. How many of those blue ones have I got now? Like a lot. So yeah, I think... Let me just... Oh, we've gone up a few levels as well. I've got 5 minutes of recording time left, so let me just quickly use that to...
How about...
when I get the right button. Oh my god, 3rd time lucky. Assign my points. So Steven, I'm still gunning towards reinforced shield. Just gonna keep being that way now. Amethyst, I was going for... Yeah. I don't have enough points for
This
that,
is gone.
so let's not worry
Back
about it.
to
Gone. We'll go to Garnet instead. So I was with Garnet, I was going for the shield breaker, wasn't I? So that's 3, and then I've got a spare point, but that'll just have to be the case. So the next one is 3, and then it's 4. So 2 levels, and I'll have that. As long as I don't waste that 1 point now on something frivolous
Power
like
of love.
that. Is that everyone? No,
I
Greg.
really have no
Greg.
business being here.
You are not wrong, Greg, but we love you anyway. What did I say I wanted from him next? Rocking and blocking, right? Yeah. He's a much better character than I initially
Not too
anticipated.
shabby.
I'm glad I went back to pick him up admittedly for the puzzle. No, I can't go there because that's the start of the fight, and I can't have this end while I'm mid-fight. Okay, so that's everything. I'm going to end there with all of us just sort of gathered on this random cliff in the middle of this section. We will be back for another one of these at a future point. Again, questions for these videos. They probably will get dealt with for a few videos because the rate I'm recording these now is quite fast. So it's going to be literally days until this goes up even from where I am now. And by then I could have recorded another 5 to 10 of these, which is ridiculous. So there's a chance I won't get to them anytime soon or even at all. And if that happens, I'll do a separate video answering the questions. But yeah, questions, feel free to, if you want them to be answered in video, do that. Otherwise, that's everything for this time. We'll see you again.